So we got the car outside and let's walk around it and see what's on it. I know this car pretty well. I think I took a video of it at some point, maybe for someone else, I don't remember, but I've driven the car myself. Again, very solid car, only about 100,000 miles if you convert the kilometers into miles. Also very original, probably the most original M5 Touring that we've had. The only thing that I remember we did was we did paint the front bumper and the hood when the car first arrived, because it had some abrasion and some road rash and things of that nature, stone chips. But other than that, it's very original, and I don't have a paint meter with me, but I do believe the rest of the car is pretty original, with original paint. So let's just start from the front. So again, the front bumper and the hood, there's really not gonna be anything on it because they were refinished. It's starting to rain, that sucks. But let's just get close and see what it has. Looks like newer tires, done by previous owner because we didn't do them. If you look at bottom of this door, and I think the other doors are probably not as bad, this molding here, they kind of do that on these E34s. What happens is the molding has a little metal insert inside, and sometimes the metal insert, when it starts to rust, it kind of splits like that. There is a way to fix it. I think it's fairly simple, but as you can see, this is kind of loose over here. The doors are not rusted, so there's no worries there. And if you look here, this is all very nice, and there's absolutely no rust. One thing I've noticed when I looked at the car from the front, I thought I saw a little dent. I can't see it right now, but oh, there it is, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't on it when we got the car, but our showroom is pretty cramped. So there's a little dent right here, probably happened when car next to it opened the door. We're gonna try to see if our dent guy can address that. But the paint really looks great. Also, all windows are original. They all have BMW logos, so it's got all original glass. And again, I did mention the tires are almost new, and they are. This wheel looks nice too. It's got a couple of little markings. And again, I'm not going to be super detailed because obviously the car is old and it has some wear and tear. So if I miss a tiny scratch or a little paint chip, I mean, it's got wear and tear. So obviously there's gonna be stuff that I will just omit, or I just simply won't notice. It has a super sprint exhaust that was installed by the last owner, and I think this goes all the way back to the catalytic converter, so it's a cutback system. And it sounds great. It's not loud, it's just right. This wheel has a little markings here, and I think these wheels may have been refinished. There is some, yeah, I think they've been refinished at some point because it looks like there was a curb brush right here, and you can tell that it's the same color as the wheel, so maybe it's been fixed by someone. But again, I can't really say enough because the body is just so nice on this, and the paint is so nice. This little molding, it kind of does the same thing as the one on the other side, but to a smaller extent. But the front one looks good, as you can see, and I don't really see any imperfections, any dents, any scratches on this side either. This wheel has some markings here and here, but the fender looks great, and the roof also looks very good. This double roof, it actually works. I don't want to use it too much, only because the headliner, and it looks like original headliner. It's coming unglued in a couple of little places. So when these inside panels move back and forth, they kind of overlap. The headliner kind of gets weird. So actually, maybe I'm getting it confused with another car. No, you can see that the headliner is coming slightly unglued. Now the good news is it's not sagging, so I think it's at the point that it can still be fixed without being replaced. But while I'm in it, I'll show you the inside of the car. So starting with the dash, it looks all good. It had, again, very original car. It has a radio that looks like it's either original or period correct for this car. It is an extended leather car, so you got leather on the middle center console here, and also you got stitching, leather stitching on your door panels. Now when it comes to door panels, the cars look great, and I think at some point maybe somebody left the car with the window slightly ajar, because if you look at these armrests, I think this is water damage. Now on this particular door, it almost looks like it should be there because the pattern is so regular, but I know they don't come like that. So this one has that, this one has that too, and that's just basically it's an indication that at some point someone left the windows down slightly and some water got on these pieces, because again, this is leather. This car has that extended leather interior. So, and this is the only door that doesn't have that. Other than that, the car has heated seats, and I know I did a cold start video, but I can start this car again just so you can see. So again, this car's been sitting in the showroom for a while. I think this, and I can translate that later, but it's got some warning messages. This has got to be for brake light, or I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. But the car runs great. And again, if you look at the headliner, here's one area that it's kind of loose. I mean, if you do this, it kind of sticks, but you can probably glue it slightly. And other than that, the headliner really does not sag a lot. Look like there is maybe a bubble in the back too, but it's still original headliner, which is very rare if you know these cars. Not sure what else I can say. I mean, it's a nice car. I'm going to put it inside only because it started to rain and I don't want it to get too wet. But it's a nice car. It drives strong. Oh, as far as the mechanicals, the air conditioning does not work, and I'm pretty sure we narrow it down to an AC compressor. These compressors can easily be rebuilt, or you can maybe find one online. And another thing is the car has Autobahn package, which means it has the original EDC suspension, and the front suspension is bumpy. It basically, it's an indication that probably the front EDC shocks have to be replaced, which when I say replace, you can't replace them anymore. They're not available. There is a company that can rebuild them, so that would be probably my course of choice if it were my car. Another option is obviously to eliminate the EDC and just do a regular suspension, which it's also an option, and a lot of people do that. Now, EDC shocks for these are very desirable because 540 and 8 Series BMW, I think it had the same EDC system. So even if you remove these and convert them to regular suspension, you can probably sell these shocks for a lot of money, and that will pay for the suspension conversion. Even when they need to be rebuilt, they're still worth a lot of money. So there it is. Call us with questions. Nice, unique car, and in great condition, in my opinion at least. Thank you.